I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
To you like people are in charge. You don't see us picking up their poop.
Oh my god. Thank you guys for joining me once again on a Patreon request. This is for Johnny. Thank you so much, Johnny, for joining me on my Patreon. Thank you very much for your generosity. Thank you to everyone for their generosity. If you ever want to join me on my Patreon, the link to that is down below. Or if you ever want to request a movie review or topic or commentary, it could be any movie, no matter what, good or bad. It don't matter to me. Link to my PayPal again is down below. If not, no worries. Now I get to this movie, Good Boy. Now, when I saw this request, I thought he meant, what was that new film, Good Boys? Kind of like Superbad, but it's even younger kids. No, this is Good Boy from 2003. About a dog from outer space. What was that? Huh? Baking powder? This is Dog from Outer Space. I feel like I want to be Timothy Oliphant. Talking through my teeth. At the wrong place at the wrong time, McLean. This movie sucked. This movie sucked. And it wasn't even good. It was teeth and biting and non-completion. The movie is about this kid who I thought honestly wasn't that good of an actor. You get the idea, he's moved from town to town. His parents are Kevin Nealon and Molly Shannon. I don't mind Kevin Nealon and Molly Shannon, but at the same time, I don't love them either. They're there as the mom and dad. And this is a kid that doesn't have friends, but he walks many of the dogs. We did a poop joke in less than 10 minutes. Because the kid gets picked on by the bullies. And the bullies are, "What's that smell?" One of the bullies. And so the kid picks up the poop. Thankfully we don't see it. Looks like he does it with his bare hands. Not even a glove. No wonder we need social distancing. Kids pick up poop without gloves. Maybe he had a glove, to be fair. I don't... Did we need that? Did we need that in the movie? Was that needed? No. Was that supposed to be funny? It wasn't. So then one day, he sees this dog. It gives this weird howl. Attacks the kid. Thankfully, someone is there, puts the dog in the pound. Molly Shannon and Kevin Nealon take the kid to the pound. He's supposed to pick out a dog for himself. And ultimately he sells for the dog that attacked him because he feels sorry because the guy says, "Oh, we don't have to put him to sleep because no one wants him." I'm not against movies about dogs, okay? I reviewed a couple of them because they were Patreon requests. Hachi, A Dog's Tale. Very sweet, tearjerker flick. Wonderful performance by Richard Gere. Very thoughtful, nice movie. Good, solid film. Fluke. Interesting flick about reincarnation. They didn't resort to stupid jokes like fart jokes. Instead, it was better directed than I thought. Talk about Fluke. A bit more interesting, a little bit more thoughtful. I had a couple little issues here and there, but overall, a good flick that adults can enjoy as well as kids. Fluke wasn't just a dumb, stupid dog movie. When I looked at Fluke and Hachi, what I was worried about with those films is what I got with this movie. But those films are better than you think. This is exactly what you think about a dog from outer space movie. Because one thing leads to another. The dog leaves in the middle of the night. The kid follows him. There's a white beam going to the sky. Better watch out. Iron Man's going to come by to try to stop the aliens from coming. There's a little explosion. The next morning, the kid's back in his bed. I don't know how the kid got back in his bed. Did the dog carry the kid all the way from outside to his freaking bed? Is that what happened? They don't explain that part. Does the kid like, oh, what happened? But now the kid can understand the dogs. And the lead dog from outer space is voiced by Matthew Broderick. This might be the worst film I've seen Matthew Broderick in. This comes from a guy that generally enjoys the Godzilla 1998 movie. Spectre Gadget, not so much. Other Matthew Broderick films, I like War Games. Love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Stepford Wives, still better than this, but not that. Still better than this. I can't think of another worse Matthew Broderick film than this movie. Plus, I'm a bit sketchy on Matthew Broderick as a person, because apparently, this is off tangent, but long ago, he was in a hit and run and killed someone, and he kind of got away with it. If you think I'm BS, then look it up. I don't know, just the way I interpret the stories just seems a bit sketchy. Just has changed my opinion on Matthew Broderick. I still like the films he's in, but, and because I wasn't there, I don't know the full story, to be fair. You never know. It just, again, as a person, my feelings have changed a little bit on him, but I still thought you're a good actor. But it showed how crappy his career is, that he's voicing a dog in a movie about a dog from outer space. And apparently the gist of the plot is that dogs, thousands and thousands of years ago, came from another planet ruled by dogs. And they came down here to take over the planet. But by the years, they have become domesticated and become pets. And Matthew Broderick's dog has come from the Great Daner. The name of the leader is the Great Daner. The Great Daner? The Great Daner? Really, the Great Daner. Great Daner. Or was it the Greater Daner? The Great Daner, the Greater Dane? I don't freaking remember now. I swear they said the Great Daner, maybe the Greater Dane. Who gives a shit, right? So Matthew Broderick's dog is going to talk to the other dogs in the neighborhood that the kid walks. Because now the kid can understand those dogs too. And you have this older dog that keeps farting throughout the film. I think it's voiced by Carl Reiner. I'm like, Carl Reiner? You're like an established director, and now you're voicing a dog that keeps farting. Yeah, this little teeny dog, voiced by Brittany Murphy. May she rest in peace. You have a poodle voiced by Delta Burke. Delta Burke? Surprised you didn't get Dolly Parton. Delta Burke. People probably don't know who the hell Delta Burke is. I said that so incredulously. That's probably not even a word because my brain's malfunctioning. It's short-circuiting. You have to go through a lot of famous people to get the Delta Burke as your choice. Unless she knew somebody in the production. And there's a couple other dogs. And they're trying to be taught. First they're trying to fool Matthew Broderick. Oh yeah, we're the masters. And he's not seeing. It's like, you guys are pets. And then trying to teach them meditation. Let it go. And I knew it. When he said, let it go, I'm like, there's a fart. Yep. As soon as Matthew Broderick's character, when they're meditating, he says, let it go. I'm like, there's a fart joke. Yep, there's a fart joke. Or there's dialogue before that. You don't see us picking up their poop. Hey, look, they plant the trees, I pee on them. You piss on yourself movie. The type of movie that should be having fucking diapers. Because it's too busy pissing on itself. You pissed your pants, movie. You pissed your pants. You pissed your pants. Stop pissing your pants. God damn it. And you just see the plot coming, like from a fucking 5-mile radius. Matthew Broderick, he decides to chill out, starts liking the kid because the kid likes him, and they start playing, like playing ball with the other dogs, start helping the kid with the bullies. The kid makes friends, including this girl, kind of girlfriend, but not really. More fart jokes, your honor and pride should burst forward, and then another goddamn fart joke. There's a lot of fart jokes, sad to say, in this goddamn movie. It's funny, someone said fart jokes, it's Matt's kryptonite. In a way, yes, because they're the bottom of the barrel fucking humor. I never found them funny. I'm like, if you have to resort to a fart joke, then you have nothing witty under your belt. And it's hard for me to have any kind of respect on that front. There are good movies that have them, Blazing Saddles, Dumb and Dumber, but I don't like those scenes in those movies. I like the movie for a variety of other reasons, but not for those scenes. So no, just because a movie has them doesn't mean it's automatically a movie I dislike. Blazing Saddles, Dumb and Dumber, there's a lot of better stuff around that stupid shit. This is all just stupid shit. Kid that I don't give a fuck about. Nothing to the characters. Well, it's a kid's film. I didn't watch Fluke, Hachi, A Dog's Tale, these other movies I've seen and reviewed for the channel. Hell, some of the animated films I've seen and reviewed on the channel. Like Mulan, which impressed me. Hunchback of Notre Dame, however you want to say it. Just some people say it differently. This, though, they're trying to train the dogs to get ready for the Great Dane, Great Daner, Big Baner, whoever the fuck this bitch is, to come down because she's the boss of the planet, cock of the walk. Go say cock of the rock, but if the Rock keeps fucking up with movies, he's going to be starring in movies like this. Mark my words. But what the fuck? Oh, yeah, this lawn scene of the bullies grabbing Matthew Broderick, that dog, ready to shave it. That's how hardcore these bullies are. They're ready to shave the dog. It escapes. It leads to the dogs getting laughing gas. And then, of course, that's when the big bitch comes in with her subordinate, voiced by Cheech Marin. because I guess he's hard up for work at this time, 2003. So of course the dogs fuck up and they realize that they're pets, and so the big boss bitch, she's like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna leave, you failed, don't have to steal fuck. And now they're going to take all the dogs and bring them back to the home planet. I guess with maybe Poochie the dog, bring them back to that planet where Poochie went to. All you Simpsons fans will get that. And then the big bitch is like listening to the kid crying. It's my fault. Yeah, I know it's your fault, kid. Now shut up. Make me a cookie. Get some cookies. That's another kid's film. But put the cookie down now. Watch it Jingle All the Way instead of this shit. So she listens to it. Oh, because the kid is... I'm glad I remember this. The device that Matthew Broderick was going to talk to them, and now the kid's trying to talk to, is called the woofer. That's the name of the device. The woofer. The woofer. I just got a fucking migraine. Fuck. So Matthew Broderick says a couple words to the big bitch, and then the big bitch starts returning the dogs, and Broderick says, well, she found out that we're a different species. I just realizing that these dogs love their owners and want to stay. So the dogs come back. Matthew Broderick has the power thing again so that the kid stops understanding dogs. And then things are a-okay, except for me. Actually, I am a-okay, because the guy, this is a paid request, so any movie's good. So, in seriousness, it's fine. And in seriousness, this movie is a piece of fucking shit. If Johnny likes it, that's cool. If anyone likes this movie, if any movie, that's cool. We just agree to disagree. I think if you won't look at the trailer, if you look at the poster, it tells you what kind of fucking movie this is. Multiple fart jokes, dogs from outer space, living together, mass hysteria of farting and pooping, and bad jokes, and don't give a fuck-us story, and gingivitis acting. What's gingivitis acting? The type of acting that makes your teeth hurt. And just like, I'd rather stand in the bathroom brushing my teeth for an hour than watch these people act anymore. And no, this kid's not the worst actor ever. It's just, I thought he sucked. And the rest of the acting, might as well end the review that, because all the fart jokes. See, is that funny? No, it's not funny. It's lazy. But it just, I mean, okay, other than the fart jokes, what's bad about it? It's non-consequential plot that you see the beats coming, entirely predictable. There's nothing witty, there's nothing clever in the dialogue. The kid is your typical lonely kid that finds friends because of these means. There's nothing clever, there's no interesting twists or turns. The voice cast, you know why, like Delta Burke, or they're just have inane dialogue like they plant the trees, I pee on them. They terrible attempts at humor. This seems like someone that would be a TV show on Nickelodeon nowadays. That's what it seems like, a Nickelodeon piece of shit movie. That's just me though. But thanks for watching. Take care. Fuck good boy up its good ass. The dog to be put down. That's okay. This dog to be put down and neutered. Yeah, neutered. And put the balls on the wall like someone would have antlers. See you guys later. Bye-bye.